doing this unboxing, the only thing, or one of the things that I saw was at the very end. You could probably see in the beginning footage, and I'll show it right now, was that at the beginning of the shaft where it goes into the engine, that was sticking out past the packaging. So they need to put some cardboard or package that up a little better, because that poked right outside. The skeg looks straight, didn't get bent or nothing. Handle looks fine. Bends look fine in that. There's some chipping on the transom mount, but I don't know, what can you do about that? I don't know if that was in shipping or if that's just how they come. Props look good. Everything seems like it's together, intact. So to start this video series off, this is the first unboxing of the mud motor kits. This is the CLP Beaver Dam mud motor kit. This kit comes in at $610. That includes shipping. Shipping was about $60. And then I also bought one weedless prop, and then he gave me another one. And those were about, I think they're around $21 or $22 for one prop. For his site, when I went to order this, it's not the smoothest checkout. You have to use PayPal, or if you want to use PayPal, you have to email him personally and get with him, and then he'll send you a PayPal invoice. Not as smooth as it could be, but it is what it is. If you pay with credit card, I believe you don't have to email him or anything. It just goes right through his site. The site itself, though, is a little low quality. I don't like it, but you can get around and order your kit. It's just not as easy as some of the other sites. This kit got to me in about 3 or 4 days. It was good shipping. Shipping was $60. The kit itself, I believe, is $550, but with shipping cost, which was $60, it ended up being $610 with shipping and everything. So when you order, this showed up at the very top of the box, or right when I opened it. It came with a throttle and the throttle cable, a red kill switch, which is right here, the eye bolt for the kill switch, small bolt threaded adapter and bag, so that's all that stuff in there. Two props, the 8 and the 8.5 inch, grease fittings, which is also in this small package. The transom mount with 4 bolts. This is going to be your transom mount, and these are your 4 bolts. The coupler, which is right here, that came in its own separate box. That has all these adapters and the clamp and all that came in a small little box that was in the big box. You have the engine bracket. So right here it comes with the 4 bolts. And then you also have what this pedestal sits on right here. And then I guess he's calling this a handle or a grip, which is just pipe insulation. That'll wear down real quick. But that's what comes in your kit. I'll go ahead and show you some close-ups now and get back to you. So as I'm just checking this over, the handle doesn't seem, I mean, it's just regular pipe that's bent. It's not coated with anything. That would have been nice to see. Same with the shaft. It's nothing special. It's not painted or powder coated or nothing like that from the looks of it. Just looks like regular pipe. The props, they look all right. I mean, they don't look as nice as some of the other props I've seen, but if they function, they function. The powder coating or whatever paint coating, whatever they put on here, seems to be all right. I mean, it's chipped off a little bit, but I think that was in shipping. This bracket definitely is heavy, but it looks like bent steel. Doesn't look like it's like angle iron or anything like that. It just looks like it's bent steel, which isn't the strongest, but I mean, for what I'm using it for, it should hold up to what it's supposed to. But I don't like this not being coated or anything like that. It's sticky. It has almost like a fiberglass feel to it, where there's a few pieces of metal that aren't really smooth. They sort of stick to your fingers and grab you. But other than that, everything else looks up to par. Just looks like a heavy kit. Nothing's really lightweight. The only thing that's not heavy is this coupler housing. We'll see how that stands up. So all in all, my first thoughts were the packaging could have been a little better on this shaft. I didn't like the splines sticking out like they were. Everything else so far looks good. Nothing was damaged. Everything was good. This coupler housing looks a little different. Don't really know what to think of that. There's no bushings or anything in here, and I didn't see any in any packagings. So there's gonna have to be a lot of grease in there. But there's no ball bearings, bushings, nothing in there to help things slide and go around. So we'll see how that goes. And the next video you'll see of this kit is me installing it. And again, we're installing it on a 14 horsepower 420cc Predator engine. And hopefully that'll push the 1436 Alumacraft fairly good. So the next kit that you'll see is the SPS Swamp Runner.